All right, so that's all of the rinser we have. You see my little, but so that's the part that sucks. So the company where we used to buy all our stuff from locally, they sold their business. They kind of went belly up. So looks good, looks the same. So it's kind of hard to get the products we need. Because, you know, we got to order it online now. I ordered the same products, the urine treatments that I usually get. I ordered 4 cases or 4 gallons, and then I ordered 2 of the, sealer, like fabric protector, carpet, and stone, upholstery, all, it's all in one. So I ordered that stuff. Hey. I'll stay away from him. And I bought it from the company that actually bought out the other company. And what happened was, hold on. What happened was, sorry, I can't see my gosh darn light for some reason. Let me turn it off. I bought it from the same company. There we go, now I can see it. So we got 28 feet. I'm gonna keep the story going, just bear with me. I gotta tell you how this works. So 28 feet, that's to here because the wood comes to here. And then what we're missing would be this portion here. So in that bathroom. So what I usually do to kind of make that up is, this happened last time because of the shush. It's gonna go off again. That happened last time because of the steam. I guess there's a late reaction. So what I do is I cut off a little bit of feetages. So like I'll do like from here, and this amount should equal roughly about where we're at. So you see the red dot on the wall? So you always want to round up. So or round down or round up. So anything, so let's just say it's 28.16, we go down to 28. This one is 16.8, we go to 17. That's how we do it in math, man. If it's, 28.5, we go to 28 and 0.5. If it's, 28.6, we go to 28.5. Kind of, how that works. So let me get these measurements really fast, 1 second. All right, so it's 476 square feet, roughly. So anyway, what I was saying is, the company that bought out the old company, we went into the store one day, didn't really feel the same, kind of didn't like it, whatever, had it, So I'm looking for products and I just ordered online from them because I need to re-up, you know what I'm saying? So I ordered 4 of the urine treatment, 4 gallons. It comes in 1 box. And then I ordered 2 of the sealers, and I ordered something else, I believe. I just don't remember off the top of my dome, but definitely those 2. 1 box came, and it was 4 of a different product. And then the other, I looked at the tracking, and the other one says it was damaged in transit. I'm like, come on, man, now I don't have my stuff. I emailed them, and they don't even email back. So now I got a call today, because yesterday I emailed, and I was waiting for a response. I'm not trying to be an a-hole, but I was waiting for a response all day, didn't get anything. So, so when we're done with this, we're gonna call. Anyway, back to this. So last time I was cleaning the carpet, I told him, your flooring, your floor is pretty dirty, man. Like, we also clean that up as well. So let us know. So a day goes by and we get an email from him, and he says there is an odor still, but he also wants us to do, this floor. So the reason why I'm telling you that story, that's all I have. And I ordered that from another company. And it got shipped today, but I diluted the heck out of that. That's just to rinse the floor, but I have something else as a, like a pre-spray on here. I'm just gonna spray it, scrub it, suck it up, and this should probably take like an hour. But yeah, and then she told me that the wife, she was telling me that she was on her hands and knees using the scrub brush. She had a bucket of clean water and one of, soapy water, and she was trying to go back and forth. She said she cleaned this entire area over here, and it was still dirty as hell. You can see some difference though versus that. She goes, man, how do people live like that? I say, I see this all the time. I've seen people walk around with no shoes in the house and walk outside with no shoes and no socks, and then walk right back in the house. And then they say, oh, we don't wear shoes in the house. Well, you wear your feet outside. What's wrong with these people? Let's get it started, man. It's DWES for life. All right, so I did the hallway just to do like a little quick tester for myself, just to kind of see where we're at, kind of where this floor will be, if it's going to be easier or not kind of deal, because every situation is different. Over here, it still kind of looks dirty, and I was like, man, let me look to see what's going on. And what we're seeing is that's just the wood, like the finish is all jacked up. So I'm assuming because of the high traffic area, we're gonna see a lot of that through here. Like, I haven't started here, but you see what I'm saying? Like the finish is compromised, it's gone. So that's kind of what we're working with. But the good thing is when I was cleaning, even though I was going this way, the grain is this way. So I was going, against the grain, it was still picking up dirt. Usually I find better results when I go with the grain because the brushes are able to dig into the grain, but I think we're going to be smooth as eggs around here. It's DWES for life. All right, so I'm kind of just doing a section at a time. This is probably like, I don't know, 10 feet by 7 or so. And you'll be able to see kind of the difference here. And what I do first, always, I gotta take my booties off. Shoot. That's number one. Take your booties off. You really don't need booties for this. But number one is for what I like to do. See that difference? Actually, I will put my booties on because I'm going to move up forward. That rinser really does good. All right, you guys can see that. right to find a little, maybe 12 by 12 area. This floor is pretty messed up. You can see the dirt that's just coming up, but the grain, it's almost like if somebody just kept mopping it and mopping it and mopping it, like, but leaving it super damp. I saw the floor was like this before we even started. That's why I showed y'all the grain. It ain't too bad over here, so I'm just going over really fast without just scrubbing. And then I'll show you guys the dirt in a second. It's DWES for life. Look at all that dirt, man. The misconception, you can't wet your hardwood floors, you can't wet your vinyl floors, your laminate. That's fake. You can. You just can't overly saturate it and not suck it up. So for right now, the floor is wet, but we're actually sucking this up as we go. And I can't do nothing about the damage on the floor. I still gotta wet the actual flooring, that's the only way to clean it. You can see the color. You can see that dirt. So on the invoice, all you got to do is, put on there that the floor is damaged. Kind of explain it. The floor is damaged at the wood grain areas. It's not happening everywhere, but it is happening in certain areas. So, like, I still got to get this edge. I usually just go around with my foot on the towel, but it's not everywhere. The high traffic areas up in here, going this way. Why is this so high? Dude, this is up to my stomach. Still smells good in here still. The door's gonna slam, so I'm just gonna. So yeah, so like up in here. That's damage, man. Right over here too. I mean, there's just various amounts of it, but like there's some really noticeable areas. So it's actually not dirt, it's the finish is all jacked up. And I don't understand this part. I don't know how they saved this. Or actually, I kind of see it now. The finish is on there and somehow this isn't jacked up yet, but around it is. So it looks like somebody dropped something, but it's not. That's crazy. So anyway, I'm gonna do this really fast. Just get up this edge. I thought people said that this doesn't work, so they all went with a different brand. Is it that, or is it that you guys just go with what the influencer tells y'all? Y'all gotta get it together, man. Be yourself. I started doing that when I got into the business, into the industry, like on my own. Listening to other people thinking that's, other cleaners thinking that's how it has to be done. It's not true, man. True, man. You feel me? And I'm gonna clean this up for them. That's how bad it is. I got a little bit of product on here. Let's see. It's a lot better, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more. This is DWES for life, y'all. All right, y'all, here we go. I know I got my hand in there. I got my gloves. But oh well.